What's up? Creepers and Geekers, Chris, the Atari Creep. Welcome back to Milk and Cookies with the Atari Creep. It's been a while since I've done one of these, huh? It's a little segment I put together to get out a quick thought. Maybe pose a quick question. I don't feel necessarily needs a 10, 15, 20, 30, 80-minute video. How's everyone doing today? You know, I touched upon something in my last video when I was talking about the retro game catalogs. We'll talk about the Atari one specifically. Since today is the 26th and it is Atari Day, so I hope you're all out there wearing your swag. This will not be uploaded on Atari Day, but happy belated Atari Day to you and yours. Anyway, but I had mentioned something about the artwork in the catalogs helping sell the game. About a year ago, if you recall, I did a review of this fantastic book. And I have since got the companion piece, the poster book. It's just too big. I didn't want it, And I think it was when I saw the Centipede poster within that I mentioned something to the effect of, it really did aid in the imagination of the whole thing. And I honestly think that's better than modern gaming, when everything's so visually there for you. Come on, let's face it, 2600 copy of Centipede was a bunch of squares that you shot at with another square and all kinds of stuff. But seeing stuff like this really did aid in that whole imagination. Again, yesterday I kind of touched my briefs on that one, just a little bit in yesterday's video, but a comment was left down below furthering that idea, and it got me thinking, what time period was better? Obviously, modern games have better graphics. You can't deny that. If you put up an Atari game next to an Xbox One or a PS4 game, obviously it's going to be like night and day. Whether the game themselves are fun or not, that's subjective to the individual. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm saying the time period, the idea around the game. When I was playing Atari, text-based games were still popular, like really popular. You literally looked at text, read it, and typed in responses. Once in a while, you would have these things, I think they called them feelies. I didn't get into computer games, so little coin, just a little piece from that universe to help you get in there. Dungeons and Dragons, oh my god, purists still play to this day, which is the grid paper and their brain. They got a little bit, they got their dice, they got a couple little characters here and there, but they mainly go off the book. You have your Dungeon Master or whatever it's called. I never got into D&D. And a piece of paper to draw out a map. And the links in which these people were so immersed into that game was amazing. Now, today you don't have that as much, unless, of course, you go old school, but everything's there for you. You're being told everything. Your sensory, whatever the hell, has all the information that you need, and you just kind of drool and play, And I'm not saying that modern games aren't fun. I'm not saying that modern games aren't good. Technology, of course, in progress always has to change, and that's fine with me. I'm glad things don't look like the Atari days anymore. I'm glad we still don't have only text adventures. I'm glad we can actually see the world. But it almost seems to me like it's mind-numbing now, but back then it actually opened up doorways, and the picture itself, the full picture, just seemed broader and bigger and more exciting. And we didn't have anything to go off of, There was a filmmaker, and forgive me for not remembering whose name it was, but I believe they were talking about horror films. And he said, ketchup's ketchup, but if you leave it to the imagination of the audience, they'll come up with a spicier specimen. And I believe in a lot of cases that's true. The less you see, the more the brain works. I think it's even more healthy, to be honest with you. Yeah, you get the whole hand-eye coordination and problem-solving skill thing that you can learn from video games. But also using the part of your brain where imagination comes out, I think is very useful and skillful. It can help you become a critical thinker. It can also help you become a really good problem solver too. So I don't know. What are your thoughts? What do you think was a better time period? Don't talk about graphics and all that stuff. I don't care about that. Do you think it was better to have to use your imagination? Or do you think it's better that it's all force-fed to us now anyway? Now, obviously, certain people of a certain age are going to have a very hard opinion. But just right down the middle. What do you think? Do you think it's better to have more imagination or less imagination? So, guys, thanks as always for watching. Go ahead and leave feedback down below. Answer this one. I got to hear your answers on this one. Thumbs up, thumbs down. All feedback's positive. Until next time, guys, take care. Hope you're doing well. And bye-bye.